My name is Isabelle, a young woman who had always dreamed of becoming a doctor. We started getting to know each other, and little by little, we grew closer. We decided to live together. But after the birth of our child, things began to change. He barely answered when I spoke to him. He said it was the stress of responsibility. I tried to fix things by being gentle, understanding, and always helpful, but nothing changed. We lacked nothing, but I felt like I was losing my husband. He came home later and no longer touched me. I often burst into tears wondering what was wrong. That was when I discovered that he was having a relationship with another woman. He didn't know that I knew everything. At that moment, I decided to take control of my life. I went back to school to earn my medical degree. It took me 2 years, but finally I was able to practice medicine. I obtained an internship at a large hospital, and things were going quite well for me. That's where I met a young doctor who helped me understand the job better. We stayed in contact, and eventually I was hired in the same hospital as him. Over time, things became more serious between us. He knew about the difficulties I was having with my husband. Little by little, we fell in love. With him, I discovered true love, respect, care, and in his eyes, I could see the love he had for me. It became difficult to hide this love. One day, he discovered my infidelity and showed me all the evidence. I couldn't deny it, and deep down, I didn't even want to. Furious, he asked me why I had betrayed him. A sarcastic smile appeared on my lips. He said, "Are you making fun of me?" I calmly replied that I also had proof of his infidelity and of where he spent his nights when he wasn't at home. When I showed him the evidence, he was completely shocked. I told him I could no longer fight for this relationship. He angrily replied that it was not a reason to cheat on him, because a woman should remain a woman. To him, his own infidelity seemed normal. I then told him that I wanted a divorce because I was in love with another man. He couldn't believe that another man could desire me.
After the divorce, I decided to make my relationship with my new love official. Life was beautiful. He made me happy and valued me. I was finally finding my place in this new home. But my ex-husband could not stand seeing me happy. He often came to our house pretending he wanted to see his son. One day, I told him clearly that the man taking care of this child now was my husband, and that if he wanted to see his son, he would have to go through him. Red with anger, he insulted me, calling me an unfaithful woman, and many other names. But seeing his reaction, I could only laugh. He even started legal proceedings to obtain custody of the child, but without success. I was granted full custody. As for the woman he had cheated on me with, she was only interested in his money. She even had another man who eventually made her leave for France to join him. Jacques ended up alone, filled with regret. Meanwhile, my husband and I were finally united, ready to spend our lives together.